gentlemen, gather round! Not allowed to perform until there is a throng. There's more of them than a throng.
That's early. My daddy. Right in the fridge. We're not going to do real hard.
Few minutes time. Now, if it rains, ladies and gentlemen, do you want us to stop or do you want us to carry on?
Stop.
But you have to stay and watch. If you go, so do we, alright?
You can put it on your carry on.
Right, we're almost there.
Yeah.
We've got people gathering. Almost at the rock.
Right, well, just put it there, just while I'm...
So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, hello! Hello! That's rubbish, hello! Hello! Are the people in the front gathered? Yes! You tired, damp people. Are the people on this side gathered? Yeah! Are the people down here gathered? Yeah! Are the people in the cheap seats over there at the back gathered? Yeah! Hell yeah! Right, so, welcome to Cardiff Castle, and welcome to the joust. Loads of entertainment for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Loads of shows, lots of interactive stuff as well as the jousting show. So please stick around despite the weather. We're going to have fun. I'm going to take you back to the middle of the 15th century, time of great conflict in Britain, known as the Wars of the Roses. And the Wars of the Roses is a family dispute between the ruling houses of England, and it spills out into every part of the British Isles. Now, my name is Sir Walter Wrottesley, and I am not Welsh, I am English. Totally British. Now, my master is Richard Neville, Earl of Warwick. He is also the captain of Calais. He is the warden of the northern marches towards Scotland, and he is also, by right, Lord of Glamorgan. And this place is particularly fond in his heart, because the best soldiers in an English army are the archers, and the best archers in an English army are Welsh, and the best Welsh archers are from round here. So my master, the Kingmaker, is so powerful, he can decide who should rule England. Should it be Edward and the House of York? Who is currently our enemy, so well done. Or should it be Henry and the House of Lancaster? Who is as mad as a fish, ladies and gentlemen. But it matters not. My master will be the power behind the throne. And he has ordered me down here into these fine lands to determine two things. One, is his castle still defensible? Is the gatehouse strong? And is that wonderful shell keep still able to withstand a mighty siege? And I concur that it is. But he has also asked me to recruit the strong, the able archers of Glamorgan into his army. And so that was my task. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, on my way down from the mid-shires of sunny England, I got as far as the border town of Ross-on-Wye. A vicious borderland, filled full of vagabonds, thieves, brigands, and little old ladies in bookshops. Terrible place. And last night, ladies and gentlemen, you will be shocked to hear that I was brutally assaulted.
Oh.
You don't sound very bothered. I was brutally assaulted. And worse than that, my ancient and venerable squire, a man I have known since I was but a boy, was yesterday evening brutally slain. You miserable lot. He was brutally slain. Oh well. I'm a noble man. I need a squire. I can't be expected to go onto the battlefield without a servant as a bodyguard and someone to get me in my honour. So I am on the lookout for a new squire. But because I'm a man of noble birth, I can't just have anybody like you, sir. No, I can't have somebody like you. No. So I've looked around, and the only person of noble birth that I can find in all of Cardiff today is this man here. Woo! Don't you? He hasn't done anything. Now, I'm not just going to give him the job. I need to test him out on a couple of things. And if it be your good people's will, I will do that in front of you now as a bit of a job interview. The two things he needs to show me. One, is he strong enough to wear a complete harness of armour and move around in it? Can he do that? And then, once he's proven that, we will see whether he can fight. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you see these things happen?
Yeah!
In other words, you want to see a fight?
Yes!
I thought so. So I brought along my armourer. He will assist. He will dress this Robert Griffiths of Cardiff in his armour. And I will describe it to you, ladies and gentlemen. And first of all, it is not called a suit of armour. That is a phrase that a medieval man would not understand you using. It is a harness of steel. And you are arrayed into it. You don't wear it, you are arrayed in armour. And you would start from the feet upwards. Now, if we were continental knights, like the French or the Germans or the Spanish, we'd gallop around the battlefield. But no, our armies, the armies of England and Wales, we fight on foot, in amongst our stout archers. And wearing metal shoes over your boots somewhat impedes your movements. It's very easy to slip and stumble with metal shoes on with no grip. So we have dispensed with that, and that is common amongst knights from England and Wales during the period. The next bit to go on is the bit around your calves. They're called greaves, fully encasing your lower leg. Then pollings upon your knee. The wing on the side is there to protect the very vulnerable area at the back of your knee. Many medieval weapons have hooks upon them. You can come round the back of the knee and hamstring the opponent. Those wings upon the side give you some protection from that happening. Then on his thighs he's got cuisses. The top of the cuisse is laced onto your jacket. Your jacket is the single most important part of your armour, believe it or not, because it's there to hold up your armour. Armour is not a complete item in itself. It's not like Scooby-Doo. There isn't a door on the back that you open up and climb inside. It goes on one section at a time, and they are laced on for the most part. So the laces come through the jacket and through leather tabs on the armour. On his arms he's got vambraces, lower and upper. On his elbow, cutter. All these words are French. That's because from the time of the Norman Conquest, the language of the nobility is French. So all the things that they have day-to-day contact with, so that's horses, weapons, armour, building, the legal system, food, they all have posh French words. On his body he has a cuirass, made up of a front plate, a breastplate and a back plate. Hanging off that are folds. These concertina up when you sit down. It means you can sit down in the saddle of your horse, but you can sit down upon a chair. Around his throat, he has a gorget plate. And the bit that comes up over his lower jaw is called a bevoir. It's from the French word for dribble. It's a dribble plate. He has sections on his shoulders called pauldrons. Again, these slide. It means you can lift your arms up and have full movement. A complete harness like this, made of steel, weighs round about 65 to 80 pounds, depending on its style. Not made in Britain during that period. What happens is we buy it in. We buy it in from one of two main places, either Milan in Italy, or what I would call the Holy Roman Empire and what you call Austria and Germany today. Commonly called Gothic armour. And they're very different. They have a different style about them. The Milanese armour from Italy suits a man with a more rounded figure. It's very plain. It's very functional. Whereas the Gothic harness is more highly decorated, fancier. Suits a man with a more athletic figure. And both these armours have small gaps. The gaps in the armour are getting less and less as the armourer develops his trade. If we went back to our granddad's day, he would wear a complete shirt of what you call chainmail, and then sections of plate would be put on over the top. And by the time of our day, the armour covers more of your body. You do not need a complete shirt of it anymore. And you just have things like a skirt and a collar and little sections that cover the inside of your armpit. It covers the little gaps, they're called voiders. And they tend to be laced or literally sewn onto your jacket. On his hands, he's got gauntlets. They can come in two styles. The Italian style tends to be mitten-like, whereas the Gothic armour tends to have separate fingers. Both styles, though, can have points on the knuckles, called gablings, because your armour is not just there for defence, it's also there as a weapon in its own right. And young men, whether they're going to be squires or knights in later life, they train. It's not just about picking up a weapon and going out onto the field with no skill and just using strength to batter your opponent down. It is a martial art. You learn from the age of 10. And you learn wrestling, grappling, knife fighting, and a range of weapons. Swords and axes, spears. It's all part of a complete training. And that style of martial arts, people are still learning it in your modern time. There is a great rediscovery of European heritage in martial arts. So there are surviving manuals written in English and French and German that showed complete forms of martial arts that these men of the period would have learned to use. On his head, he has a style of helmet called a sala. He's wearing round about 70 pounds of armour. The weight is not the problem. What is a problem is that with the bevel plate up, the visor down, the breastplate tightly strapped around your chest, it's very difficult to breathe. Not only that, but it's a metal skin. When you're fighting and riding, you generate body heat. Normally, you just sweat. You cool down when the sweat evaporates. It doesn't matter how much you sweat in a complete steel skin. It can't evaporate, so you just get hotter and hotter and hotter, more and more dehydrated, and you get to the point that your body temperature is so high, you faint. So when knights go down and can't get back up again, it's not because of the weight, it's because of the heat exhaustion. Right, so he is now completing his armour. A small round of applause. That will do it. That will do it. But standing there in it and moving in it are two different things. So let's test him out on his agility. He can kneel. He can leap dramatically to his feet. He can run. He can run much faster than that. Might not be able to stop. He can jump. He can leap, he can skip, he can gambol, he can somersault. But it is true, ladies and gentlemen, that at the time in many fighting manuals they show knights doing just that, somersaulting, gambolling, contemporary accounts of knights proving how strong and agile they are in their armour. There's a famous example of a French knight who, in tournaments, to show off his prowess, and impress the ladies as well as intimidate the enemy. He would lean a ladder against the castle wall, and he would climb up the inside of the ladder, hand over hand to the top, and then back down again. The Earl of Warwick, Richard de Beauchamp, the man who built part of that wonderful building over there, he was famous as a jouster. In one joust in the French court, he actually rode in with a 3-year-old sat on his lats, showing how strong he was. He would also leap off the saddle of his horse, run round the inside as the horse is riding around him, and then vault back into the saddle there in his armour. So knights can move and can fight in this armour, just not for very long. In his hands, he carries the most evil weapon of hand-to-hand combat of the time. He has a pole hammer, a bec de corbin, a beak on one side. I have an axe blade on mine. This is a pole axe. These weapons are designed to take out knights in full armour. They always have a central spear point for thrusting. It has either the beak or the axe for bringing down upon your opponent's head. And then it has a hammer. Mine is flat, his is 3-pronged. This, you don't need to be particularly accurate with this. You just swing it straight at the side of the enemy's head. That will hit you with the equivalent force of a Ford Fiesta driving into your head at 30 miles an hour. No matter how good your armour is, if you get hit in the head by a Ford Fiesta at 30 miles an hour. So this is the weapon that kills upon the battlefield. Now, he has completed his first task. I think you want to see us fight.
Yeah.
These people don't want to see us fight.
Yes.
Oh no, you don't. This isn't a pantomime.
Oh yes it is. Now ladies and gentlemen, we cannot go at it like two barbarians in the street. This isn't Swansea. Now what we need to do is we need to do this with a modicum of honour and civility. So we need a referee. We need someone of nobility, of character, someone unstained by an evil reputation. That's why we cannot pick you, sir. Instead, I believe we should pick this noble lady here.
Oh, what a
You don't need to do much.
All right.
Don't come in here. Let's do
No,
that.
okay.
Stay there.
Okay.
Now you'll have to be free and impartial and show no favour to either side.
Right,
You
okay.
can do that, yes?
I think so.
But may I point out how beautiful. What we'll do is we will fight with two sets of weapons. First of all, we will fight with the pole axe and pole hammer. We will do that for a while, until there is a clean strike. Then we will stop, we will reset, and then we'll go at it with swords. At the start of each bit, you want to say, "Gentlemen, are you ready?" And when we nod in a sense like this, shout in a big, booming, ladylike voice, "Begin!"
Okay.
And then I'll kill him. You can do that, yeah?
I think so.
Good, good. We also need fair support for both of us. See, I'm a kind man. I'm reasonable, very fair-minded. I'm English. So, I will divide the audience up so that we both have some support. So I will claim all the people down this side, and all the people down this side, and all the people down this side. And you lot shall support me! Yay! Only louder! Yay! And the rest of you, well, you're just scummy peasants. You can support him. Only quieter. Good. And then the last thing we need, ladies and gentlemen, is we need a young steward each. Somebody to help. A page. Not quite a squire yet, a page. So, have we got any young volunteers who will help us out? I've got a young lad over here. Yeah, I'm going to play with this guy. You shall be. Here he comes.
Oh, he's
Good. Right. Now stand in front of us. Right. Now the job of the young stewards is this. You are to fetch and carry, so if we need gauntlets and helmets and pass us our swords, do up straps, you can do that, yeah? You can do that? Good, good, good. You're the go-between between both parties. And the other thing is, if one of us is injured beyond being able to continue, then you have to carry on for us. And then the last thing you've got to do is turn around, face us. Just put one hand here, that's it like that. And until that noble lady says begin, your job is to keep us apart.
Like your kneecaps.
And then when she does say begin, get the hell out of the way! Go stand in a corner. Good, good, good. So, grab me those gloves, please, and the helmets. The armourer is going to take this communications device off me, otherwise I'll break it. Yeah. Everybody see the rugby yesterday?
yes, yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a joust going to overcome that music we can hear in the distance. Let's have some cheering. So, I reckon my lots are much louder than his lots.
No.
No, they're not.
Oh, yes, they are. Watch. Pass me the howling man. That's strong.
Oh, look at his helmet.
Stand in front of him.
Come on, I'll have you.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Begin!
Get out of the way!
Oh, he took his hand off. Oh, where's his squire?
Sword!
Oh, he's going to have a sword fight now, watch.
Fire cheer! You've got to get yourself together, boy. Come on. Where's she gone?
Not yet.
Yes, you've been.
What?
You've been drinking.
Oh, gentlemen, are you ready? Begin. Oh. Dear.
Yellow card? That's not allowed in England. We're not in England. Fair point.
Yeah.
Over here. Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, he's done.
Now I know, over the last half an hour or so, you've come to deeply care and love for me. But you do not need to be concerned for my safety. I'm a knight. You can tell by the incredibly expensive armour I've got. What happens is called chivalry. He knows I am worth a bobble to. He knows I'm worth more alive than dead. He shows me honour. He will ask me to yield. That means I surrender. He will take me back to his castle. Introduce me to his beautiful wife.
You haven't met my wife, have you?
He will feed me, entertain me, strike a small ransom back to the Earl of Warwick, asking for a few £100 on. So, I await the question regarding his ransom.
Do you yield?
Of course, my answer is... Your brains are adult, He's going to ask again.
Do you yield?
Thanks a lot. Would you like me? Well, apparently I do not yield.
Oh dear. Can I hit him?
The young man here has proven himself in armour and weapons, so shall I make him my squire?
Yes! You can keep your job.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, that was good.